Best value of the day. And Amos, looks like you're starting already, my friend. Whatever drain it may be, I am talking SuperFast Max drain cleaning is gonna take care of it. What are we looking at real quickly there before I go through the offer?
You're looking at the dynamic way that SuperFast Max breaks down any kind of fats, oils, and greases. It turns it into a foam. That's the degreasing technology right there.
And by the way, notice everyone, we're not wearing gloves. I am not running out of the room because the chemical smell is so outrageous, as most of them are.
Yes.
It actually has a citrus scent, but let me just share with you what we're doing today and why over 12,000 have been selected. It is in 19 years, the largest offer of our super fast drain cleaner we have ever done. You are getting, correct me if I'm wrong, 36 total uses.
Yes.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, mine doesn't do half of that, but that's okay, because we don't have this on auto ship, and I'll never be without it. I'm telling you, it saved me so much money, and it works on everything. On top of that, you're also receiving, we just introduced the maintenance foam cleaner.
Yes,
just
amazing.
a long time, but not just like their last visit, if I'm not mistaken. That has instantly become a customer pick.
Yes.
You're getting both for $39.99. And we are looking at over, again, in retail, I'm gonna say it's what, 54, I can't even see the screen from here, but I mean, something outrageous. So that is why over 12,000 have been selected. So going back, no scent whatsoever. It's safe. Oh, actually over $64. So it's $44.95 for super fast on itself, and then $19.99. You want to that maintenance? I'm telling you has saved me.
Yes.
And I'll tell you again my own personal story there. But today and only, that's our today's special price. You get it home for $13.33. Listen, you might be thinking, I don't know, I don't have any Jane issues. Believe me, when you do,
Yes.
you want to have this in your house. Let's keep showing everybody how powerful this is with no scent whatsoever. And what do we have to do when we get this home?
All you're gonna have to do is mix it. You take an application from the SuperFast Max bottle, you pour it into a cup of hot water, it's activated, it's ready to go. Now you're gonna pour that right down the drain line. SuperFast Max is industry leading when it comes to opening your drain lines, but it's not a drain opener. This is different. It's a drain opener. What that means to you is it's gonna open the drain line and it's gonna clean that drain line squeaky clean. Nothing sticky, nothing oily left behind. But check this out. It breaks down the hair. It turns it into foam. It breaks down the food and turns it into foam. It breaks down all the dirt, grease, and oil in the drain line, turning everything in there into foam. It's called saponified. That's the dynamic way that it works, Lynn. Breaking it all down into foam.
And it's that fast. I'm not telling you. Listen, I've shared the story a million times. I have a very small townhome, but for some reason, there's 4 bathrooms in there.
Yeah.
And crazy, right? And all the time, the toilets are clogged. The sinks are clogged.
Oh my goodness.
And I remember talking to your dad when this first came out, and over 2.5 million of these have been sold here at HSN.
Yes, indeed.
He said, honey, stop using this stuff, and you got to use my super fast drain cleaner. I'm telling you, it's been a life. How much I spent on plumbers and all of that. Okay, so let's talk about the competitors out there.
So when you're in a panic state of mind, you have a clog, usually you're in a shower, the water's coming up over your feet. At that point, you're like, I'll do anything to get this drain to come down. You're in a panic state of mind. When you go out to the local home store or one of the depots and get a consumer product, something that looks like this right here, you're doing more damage than good. I'm gonna pour this down the drain, but let me explain something. When you use products like these, they're highly corrosive because they contain acid or they contain ammonia or animal fats and lies in there. 90% of those chemicals, they trinkle, they ooze, they creep, they get right past the clog, and it ends up down here. You see, this curve unit is designed to hold fluids to keep odors from coming back up and permeating through your house, but the chemicals are sitting there. Lynn, they're building heats of up to 180 degrees Fahrenheit. That's way too hot for your drain lines. They're not made to get that hot. Inevitably, they would crack. So what I want to do is, I'm going to give us about a minute, and I want to see if anything happens. We're going to come back to that.
Can you see this one over here, by the way? This is where we put the super fast drain cleaner in. I mean, look, it's gone. Okay, and we'll come back, and this is what happens, like, honestly, and not to mention the odor from that right there. And you want to wear gloves because
I'd rather have the super fast.
And the super, it smells like citrus. It really does. All right, so same thing.
For you at home, this is a test. I want you to count to yourself right now. I'm going to pour this application of SuperFast Max. I've already got it mixed and poured into test tube number 3. Count to yourself right now. How long does it take for this to activate? This proprietary formula, how long does it take to start to break down? last week's food. Well, you'll see 10 seconds or less, it's already moving.
Watch.
Last week's food.
Our camera can't even keep up with it, goes that quickly. Okay, so that could be food, that could be grind, that could be hair, correct?
Yes.
That can be, you know, just everything. Products that you're using,
Yes.
oils,
Yes.
all of that. Grease.
All that grease, all that oil, we call it the fogs, fats, oils, and greases. SuperFast Max is designed to break all that down. The paper products, the hair product, all of it gets broke down into foam.
But wait a minute, my friend. Meanwhile,
Back at the ranch.
back over here. Okay.
Smells so bad right now.
I don't even want to pick
Chemicals.
that up. Ugh. Anyway, night and day.
Night and day for
And
sure.
this is why over 2.5 million have been sold. It's the 19th anniversary of your dad, your professor, and Amos III being here. We've never done our #1 selling product at this value, 36 uses,
Yes.
and the maintenance. Only today. And what are we looking at here, Amos?
So this is the 36 applications that this proprietary formula is going to make when you mix it with hot water. 36 times you're gonna be able to clean that drain line. 36 times you're gonna be able to unclog the drain line. This is a breakthrough. That's so much drain cleaning. Think about one time that you called the plumber just to come to your house and do a service call. That's $100. Around the holidays, it doubles or triples. So you gotta be mindful.
Or weekends, believe me. That's what I'm saying. Your dad was my lifesaver. I couldn't believe it. I tried everything and could not, and plumbers and come in and do, you know, whatever they do with the snake and
Yes.
so forth. And oh my goodness.
Beating up the drain lines.
Yes, and now I maintenance it with the maintenance foam, which we'll talk about. We're just talking about one product here. This isn't our today's special. Okay,
Look at the
so
degreasing
look,
technique. Look at
you
the
just put
SuperFast Max.
SuperFast in there.
I just, right over top of the standing water, right over top of the standing chemicals, the stuff that didn't get the job, the stuff that stinks so bad, I went right over top. One reason, Ed, that I can do that for, we have an innovative drain cleaning method. There's no acid in here, there's no ammonia in here, there's no animal fats in here. That's why I went over top of that and everything was okay.
Yeah.
Gets the job done.
Here's the thing, we're super busy right now. Your best way to get through is just scan that QR scan at the bottom of your screen. I would get more than one. It's not on auto ship because we've never done a value like this. We can't.
Yes.
Last one, planned for the entire year on our #1 selling product. I don't care if it's your toilet, if it's your drain. I don't care if it's, you know, something in your RV.
Yes.
Anywhere you could have a clog, this is going to take care of that situation. I'm telling you, the first time you use it. Now let's talk about the maintenance foam.
Okay, when you're done opening the drain line, that's when our Professor Amos drain foam maintenance cleaner is going to come into play. And so what I did is I put that 2-foot hose down into the drain line.
That comes with it, right?
That comes with
Okay.
it, okay? And you put that right on the cap here, you hit the button, and what you saw was the foam. It's an expanding foam. It fills up the inside of the drain line and covers every square inch, and what it has in it is microbials. Microbials are enzymes, and what they're designed to do is they're designed to digest the fats, oils, and greases left behind. So after you've opened the drain line, definitely incorporate maintenancing once a week, twice a week, or once every other week to keep the drain lines open and clear and free from any kind of buildup.
Which is fantastic. Talk about how this is working, because this is really innovative, Amos.
Okay, so you put that hose on to the bottle, you run the other end down to the inside of the drain line, and you just hit the button. Now, it's an expanding foam, so it fills up and covers every square inch, but in the foam is microbials, 10 strands of different natural microbials. These microbials, what they do is they latch on, and when they latch on, they digest. When they digest, Lynn, it's a breakthrough. They multiply into billions. Billions of microbials that will just keep on breaking down, digesting all the fats, oils, and greases in your drain line.
So basically, we're taking care of the problem, right, with the
Yes.
SuperFast drain.
Yes.
Now, we're saving you any additional headaches going forward, because now you have your maintenance system at the same time, at the best price that we have ever offered. If you use it one time, I'm telling you, you will notice instantly nothing else as effective as this, nothing as quick, nothing as fast. Look at this, running the water right through, completely clearing the entire drain, and it's curved.
Yes, yes. Run that water, hot water, if you will, for 5 minutes, and that drain line comes. Look at how clear,
Clean.
squeaky clean. Squeak! squeaky.
Yes.
Let me do that one more
Let's
time.
go.
over here.
Yes,
I'll
absolutely.
explain what's happening, okay? Everything's been suspended free from the inside of the drain line. It's all been broken down by being saponified. Now you run hot water for up to 5 minutes and just look. You'll see everything passing through the drain line there, and it comes back squeaky clean every time you do it. So run that water for 5 minutes and it comes back squeaky clean, just
Every
like that.
single time. So again, if it's your kitchen sink, if it's your shower, if it's your toilet, if it's your, again, let's go into the bathroom. I mean, wherever it may be that you have any type of draining system, and good for all type of linings, right? Or
Any kind of plumbing.
what am I thinking of?
Yeah, any kind of drain line.
Any kind of drain line,
Any kind
yes.
of drain lines,
Thank
any
you.
kind of plumbing. Think about the septic tank at home. So if you have an older home, newer home, maybe you're dealing with
That's the
PVC
question.
drain lines.
Right, yes.
Apartments, condos, maybe you're dealing with any kind of copper, brass, or any kind of drain lines like that. Maybe you have a septic tank. Yes, it's safe on the septic tank too, but I want you to think outside the box, because if you have a camper, an RV, a boat, you're gonna be able to use SuperFast on the black tank, use it in there to clean it, or the gray tank, and it eliminates drain gases and drain odors. I love it for that reason myself for my camper. Now, I'll take a look at this, Lynn, right here, okay? And I want you to take a good close look, okay? So this is known as the dirtiest place in the whole house. It's the inside of the drain line of the kitchen sink. If you didn't know, that's 500,000 particles of bacteria per square inch on the inside of the drain line of the kitchen sink. You gotta eliminate that, because that's a food source for bugs and critters. They multiply. You could have an infestation down in the foundation of your drain lines if you're not maintaining. I say that to say this. I have a big hunk of oil byproduct right here. I'm gonna pour an application of our SuperFast Max right over top of the hunk of oil byproduct. And I want you to take a good look, because what's starting to happen is it's penetrating, it's got that accelerated formula, it's going to work right away, and it's gonna turn last week's food, last month's food. Look, I mean, it's working so fast with the accelerated formula. Last year's food, it's hardened and solidified. It's designed to break that down into foam too.
Look at that, right before your very eyes, right? But you said the dirtiest part in your entire house.
No more critters in the house.
No
In
more.
the drains.
Right, and that's what happens, you know? I mean, let's not fool ourselves. So again, safe on everything, correct?
Safe on everything, safe on any kind of plumbing. Let's get right into this, because this right here, take a look. This hair is the #1 culprit to your clogs at home. Every clog consists of some hair. So if you take a good look down the inside of the drain line, maybe in the shower, you'll see it's coated with fats, oils, and greases. Think about this. You take a shower one time, and when you do that, your hair goes down there and clings to the walls. When it clings to the walls, it starts to build and build and build till there's a nest of hair that's completely choking out the drain line. You gotta maintenance and clean that. So SuperFast Max, I say that to say this. Take a look here in the bowl on the table. There's hair in there. We have one of the only hair dissolving formulas in the country that we know of here at HSN. I'll pour that application right over top of the hair, and watch this. It's a time-lapse video so you can see what happens to this hair in 10 minutes. And it doesn't matter any kind of hair, pet hair, human hair, fuzz, lint, or even fur. It's designed to break that down into foam, and it does an excellent job.
And nothing, I mean, what else? This is amazing, because those other ones out there are not doing that. We just showed you.
Yeah.
The competitors, where you want to wear gloves, you have to open up a window. The chemicals and the smell is so horrible. And remember, it is the largest. Over 2.5 million of SuperFast Drain Cleaner have been sold here at HSN. We've never done a 36 individual uses before, along with the maintenance foam that's going to just make those headaches go away. And it's this easy, right, to be able to do.
Oh, I love doing that. Yeah, so while you were explaining that, I put this 2-foot hose down into the shower drain. It can go into the kitchen drain, the bathroom sink drain, the utility drain, any drain, but you just hold that button until the foam comes back up out of the top, and that's when you can stop. And just let it go. You don't gotta wipe away that foam. It's not gonna do anything but digest that clog, digest all the fats, oils, and greases in the drain line. It's gonna break all that down by digesting.
And that's all you do. That's all you do, and then it's going to rinse away. And then again, it's only, again, that's going to be your maintenance, so coming back, yes.
Let me show you one more thing. I want to show you how thick and how good this foam is. So I've got this beaker here, and I put the hose into there. I'm going to let this fill up with the foam, all right? I'm going to let it fill all the way up to the top, and I'm going to pull this hose out. And I just want to show you how thick this foam is. So
Wow.
what I do in that beaker, I'll just hold it upside down.
No way.
And that's technology, okay? So it just stays there, it gripped on to the inside of the drain walls, and it keeps digesting and digesting till all the fats, oils, and greases are broke down. I love that. It's got hang time.
It does. Okay, if you are just tuning in, it's our very best value of the day. I want to just explain to you exactly what you're receiving. It's the largest configuration of our SuperFast Drain Max we have ever done. You're getting 36 individual uses here, and you're also receiving the foaming drain maintenance. That would be over a $60 value, $64 and change if purchased separately. And for today, over 12,000 gone. You're getting this at home. Listen, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee. I'm telling you, you may not have an issue right this second, but when you do, that's why I'll never be without it. That's why it's on auto ship. I absolutely will not, because I'm not going to be in that situation again, and I know how effective and how fast it works. So we're going to continue to show you the power of the SuperFast, and it actually smells like citrus. Like, you know, those other ones say beware, you know, warning, open up and make sure you're well-ventilated space. Like, really? Okay, well, how am I going to do that in an enclosed bathroom?
And when you're using those consumer products, you should be ventilating, because products like these consumer products here on test tube number 2 are highly corrosive. They may contain acid, they may contain ammonia, there's animal fats in there. They tell you to pour half that bottle. Well, I turned it up a notch. I poured the whole bottle into test tube number 2 of that consumer product. Let me explain what happened to test tube number 2. You see those chemicals, they go right down to the bottom of the drain line. If you took a look down at the bottom, and the chemicals are sitting there coagulating. They're building heats of up to 180 degrees Fahrenheit. Remember, that's too hot for your drain line. That would actually crack the drain line. But over here on test tube number 1, our SuperFast Max, yes, it broke it down.
There's not even a comparison. What would you rather have when you're going and your drain is clogged, wherever that may be? This issue right here, or SuperFast, it's gone. You know, it's never a convenient time. We know that. It could be in the middle of the night. It could be on the weekend. It could be a holiday. You want to have something that is right there and effective. And what do most of us do? We run out to the store, pay a fortune for the chemicals, and you know it might eventually work after you use the entire bottle, and after hours and hours. I promise you, nothing like this.
Never
really
had that kind of a problem when I'm using SuperFast Max. It's always going to deliver. It's always going to get the job done effectively. But now it's going to do it economically, because 36 applications.
First time ever. I love that. The most amount we've ever done in this, because it's the 19th anniversary. We want to do something beyond special, and we wanted to be able to include the maintenance. So we want to show you if purchased separately for our new shoppers, because we are really busy right now. I know you don't think you might woke up and say, I'm going to buy drain cleaner today, but I'm telling you it's going to be one of your best purchases when you're stuck in a pickle you've ever made. So we're looking at $64.97. Okay, want to show you right here. This alone is $44, just to give you an idea. But we've never done the 36 uses before. That on its own is $36. So, or it's $44. $5 less, wait a minute. You're getting the full size of the maintenance foam as well. They're not trial sizes. I want everybody to truly understand that. There's no auto ship. I'm on auto ship. I will never be without. I'm not kidding you. So this is a time to stock up. This is that 2-foot cord or hose that comes along with it, so you can go ahead and maintain your drains. But again, seeing is believing, my friends. And that can be grease, that can be oil, that can be hair, that could be crud, that could be who knows what, right? Is lingering in those pipes.
Who knows what? Because if you have kids at home, you don't know what they're putting down the drain line.
True.
SuperFast Max is industry leading. You take an application of SuperFast Max, you put it into a cup of hot water, you pour that down the drain. Now, SuperFast Max is designed to turn your hair into foam. It turns your food into foam. It turns all the dirt, grease, and oil in the drain line into foam. And we're doing that without any corrosive materials. There's no acid in here. There's no ammonia. There's no animal fat. It's doing it by turning it all into foam. And we love that degreasing technology. So you let that break down. That foam breaks down into liquid. You give it 10 minutes, and then you'll run hot water for 5 minutes. But let's get right back into what you're doing wrong today when you use a consumer product. from the store. When you get a clog at home and you use a cleaner like this, a drain opener like this, number one, they tell you to pour half that bottle down the drain. You end up pouring the whole bottle down. Think about it. That's a lot of chemicals that are in the drain line. These are corrosive materials because products like these, they have acid, they have ammonia, they have animal fats in there that coagulate. So 90% of the chemicals, they end up trickling and oozing and creeping and getting right past the clog. And you see this curve unit here? You see this curve unit, it's designed to hold fluids to keep odors from coming back up into your house, but the chemicals are sitting there and they're building heats of up to 180 degrees. You gotta stop that. You gotta be mindful of the drain lines because this could crack your drain lines and it could cost you hundreds. It could cost you thousands of dollars, Lynn. We don't wanna go that route.
That smell is, honestly, it's starting to, like, it's getting me, yeah, I can feel it right here. If you earlier saw what Amos did, this was super fast. You poured the entire bottle in of that consumer product, other product out there. It still hasn't even broken through anything. Anything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just standing there. Look at that.
It does say 30 minutes. I'll give them that. It pre-warns you. Give me 30 minutes to get there. But inevitably, it really doesn't work. So you need a proprietary formula. I mean, don't take my word for it. Look at the reviews.
Oh, first time, that's it. Read the reviews, and first time you use it, you're like, oh, where has this been?
All my life.
Yes.
Where have you been all my life? SuperFast Max, we've been at HSN since 2003. That's 19 years here with this proprietary formula that does work, that does get the job done. Read the reviews, you'll see. Now, you see how fast that worked? That's why we call it super fast, because SuperFast Max will actually open your drain line within a 10-minute period. What I like to do for best results, okay, I like to, here, let me explain this real quick, okay? You pour the SuperFast Max down the drain line, and when our proprietary formula comes in contact with anything oiled by in the drain line, it turns it into foam. Remember the word, it's called saponify. That's the dynamic way that it works by turning everything in the drain into foam. Now for best uses, I like to do it at night, and if you do have a second-story home, a third-story home, start upstairs. Let the product sit overnight. By the time the morning comes, Lynn, every drain down below you is going to be squeezed.
I promise you, that was your dad's advice to me before. It's like, honey, start at your upper level. And I was just like, my mind was up. I was so thankful. The traditional super fast drain cleaner that we typically do is 16 uses, which is great. That's what I have, right? This is, for the anniversary, 36 uses. I have to really stress that. That's more than double our original one that we have sold over 2.5 million of, not including the maintenance foam that comes along with it. One issue, whether it would be, again, all drains, bathroom, kitchen, garage, your boat, your RV, your camper. What are we looking at here?
Older homes, newer homes, condos, apartment, and that's 36 times you can open the drain line, 36 times you can maintenance because you don't want to wait for the clog, okay? Because it's not if, it's when you're gonna have a clog. So after you're done opening that clog with our drain cleaner, SuperFast, you're gonna use our Professor Amos foam maintenance cleaner, okay? And when you get this home, you put that hose on the bottle, you put the other end down the drain like this right here. Now hold the top end onto the sprayer because it's a lot of pressure that's coming out, but look at this, at this. It's an expanding foam. It expands in the drain line, covering every square inch of the inside of the drain line. You hold the button until it comes out of the top, and then you're done. Then you're done. And remember, there's microbials in here. Microbials are enzymes, and these enzymes, what they do is they digest. They digest all the leftover fats, oils, and greases, and they keep digesting until the clog is completely broke down.
Right, and that's the beauty. So you're gonna have those headaches less and less and less. Leave it to the professor and you. 19th anniversary. We are very busy. How many now sold? Over, okay, close to 14,000 with hundreds and hundreds of you in the ordering process. I know we're super busy. OrderHSN.com is going to be your best way to get through. And look at all of Professor's amazing products that he brings to us here at HSN, including one of my favorite, the Shop It Clean, never be without.